BBC Breakfast presenter Roger Johnson was caught out this morning when he unexpectedly found himself on camera when a VT ended sooner than he had seemingly expected. BBC Breakfast presenter Roger Johnson found himself in an embarrassing situation when a news report cut back to the studio too early and he was seen picking his nose live on air. During a report about flying suits, which featured some breathtaking shots of a daredevil jumping off mountains, he and co-host Sarah Campbell thought they had more time. However, the clip cut short, and while the audio continued, the camera panned back to the studio where viewers got an eyeful of regular Sunday morning host Roger picking his nose. It took the bemused presenter a second to realize that the camera was on him, and he looked shocked when the penny dropped. He soon stopped and gave a sheepish shrug and an embarrassed giggle. It hadn't gone unnoticed by Sarah, who also shared a giggle with him about it, as the audio from the report continued in the background. For her part, she was also unprepared for the cameras to cut back to her and was busy perusing something on her desk. "I was quite enjoying watching you go down that mountain," Roger said to the contributor, trying to segue from the embarrassing moment. Meanwhile, Sarah commented, "At least my jaw was closed by the end of it," in reference to the daredevil stunt they had been watching on the VT. It didn't go unnoticed by viewers who took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to comment on the faux pas. At Colin Thomas 1961 posted a clip and commented, "I certainly wasn't enjoying you picking your nose thinking you were off air. #BBC Breakfast." Sick. A viewer with the handle at MarkFrank60 observed, "Live nose pick on BBC Breakfast this morning." Someone calling themselves at Karma Police 2020 sarcastically wrote, "Roger got away with that one. I don't think anyone noticed." #BBC Breakfast. Meanwhile, at Vincent Van Clough was so engrossed in the actual report that he didn't even seem to notice writing, "a flying suit." Oh. So that's different to jumping out of the bedroom window in a sleeping bag. Then #BBC Breakfast.